Good afternoon, everyone. It is a wonderful night here in Pullman. My name is Zach Anders. I'm a junior majoring in broadcast journalism within the Edward R. Murrow College of Communications, and I will be your host for tonight's event. If that startles you, the doors are located in the rear. On behalf of everyone at the Center for Civic Engagement, Student Involvement, the Compton Union Building, the Associated Students of Washington State University, and the Graduate and Professional Student Association, welcome to the 23rd Annual Leadership and Engagement Awards of Distinction, the premier co-curricular awards program honoring student leadership at Washington State University. Since 1996, we have had the privilege of serving the university and our president in coordinating this annual program that features the President's Award for Leadership and Service. As a testimony to our belief that civic engagement, service to our fellow students, and service to our local and global communities is leadership, the President's Award came simply to be known as the President's Award for Leadership. In addition to the President's Award for Leadership, this event includes a gallery of leadership located on the north side of the ballroom, near the rear, highlighting student leadership efforts throughout the campus and our community. Before we get into some of the many formal events of our program, we would like to invite up two individuals whose leadership is consistent with the values of Washington State University. They are also recipients of the President's Award this year. Both of them talented individuals who have led this student body with a steadfast hand this entire year. My friends, ASWCU President Jordan Frost and ASWCU Vice President Garrett Colt.
Well, thank you for that introduction, Zach, and we are so honored to be standing here in a room full of students who go above and beyond the call of duty. As we reflect on the year, we are incredibly thankful for all of the opportunities that we've had to engage with those who make our university and Cougar family what it is. Every single day before we went to bed, we thought about what else could we be doing for students? How else can we improve the WSU experience and make the lives of undergraduates better? Those are the thoughts that drove every decision and action, from wide-scale advocacy of sexual assault prevention to solutions to long-standing issues like free parking at the rec. Our administration was on a relentless quest to serve the 17,500 plus undergraduates at this institution. There is not a day that we regret or a decision that we would not make again. We leave this position with great joy, gratitude, and pride. But beyond that, I leave with great faith that the work will continue, that future leaders will carry on the practice of challenging the status quo, pushing when it seems like there is no more room, and being a government that is service-minded and responsive to student needs.
We will end by thanking the leadership of our university. Thank you for embracing student voice and partnering with us along the way. We want to say thank you to the city and community leaders who were there with us as we built a strong connection between students and Pullman. We want to thank our staff for committing themselves to a mission of living it out every day. And of course, we want to thank all the students of Washington State University for believing in us and being part of this incredible journey. Together, we changed the conversation. Jordan and I are incredibly thankful and honored to have served you as student body president and vice president. Thank you, and as always, go Cougs!
Oh, okay. I am so sorry, everyone. I would like to invite all of the 2017-2018 senators, justices, election board members, programming committee members, and executives to stand and be recognized for your work this year. It is important to us that we recognize this wide array of student leaders because I know that we could not have been as successful without their efforts. And the next two individuals we would like to invite up will not be as successful next year without some of these same organizations. It is my pleasure and honor to invite incoming ASWSU President-elect Savannah Rogers and Vice President-elect Tyler Parcham to join me on the stage. And would ASWSU Interim Chief Justice Jessica Kadinger join us to administer the oath of office?
All right. Are you ready? Perfect. Will you please raise your right hand and repeat after me? I do solemnly affirm
I do solemnly affirm
that I will faithfully execute the duties of my office,
that I will faithfully execute the duties of my office,
act with integrity, respect, and dignity,
act with integrity, respect, and dignity,
and will to the best of my ability
and will to the best of my ability
preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution
preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution
of the Associated Students
of the Associated Students
of Washington State University.
of Washington State University.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, Jordan and Garrett, and thank you, Jessica. It is a pleasure and honor to be speaking with you all here today, and I want to begin by thanking Jordan Frost and Garrett Kalt for an amazing year as they led ASWSU and worked to change the conversation. It is an honor for Tyler and I to follow in your footsteps, and we promise to do everything we can to fill the very large shoes that you two are leaving behind. You both have set real precedent for engaging students and creating real, tangible change on this campus and have defined the true meaning of being student leaders. When Tyler and I first spoke of running months ago, we had 5 main goals: empowering students, increasing accountability, growing engagement, prioritizing safety, and improving the education that every Coug receives here at WSU. These passions are the drive behind why we are eager to serve and make change. We are especially excited to continue in the expansion and growth of the Cougar Health Fund created by Frost and Kalt to support sexual assault prevention and mental health. We hope to expand the ASWSU Communication Department and University Affairs Department to increase transparency, efficiency, and effectiveness of ASWSU. We want to empower and embrace student voices on this campus to ensure that this is their student government, and hope to do so with our strategic 100-day plan for our first days in office. I want to end by thanking those who have been integral to our team so far. First, to my mom, who flew across the country to be here today, and to my dad, who is watching the live stream from home. And thank you both for being my constant rocks and the loves of my life. Thank you to Jordan and Garrett for your mentorship and support as we transition into these roles. And finally, to the students of Washington State University, thank you for believing in us and entrusting us with these 2 positions. We support you, we care for you, we will advocate for you, and we are here for you. We promise to always work for you and work for change. Thank you.
Savannah and Tyler, congratulations. Best of luck this upcoming year, and we hope that nothing but successes for your term. Now, we want to now turn to someone who's been leading the graduate body and who some moments ago earned a new title. He successfully defended his thesis and has earned his PhD. We can now call him both the president of GPSA and now Dr. Shane Reynolds. Welcome to the stage and congratulations.
Wow. Thank you, Zach. That's my first official introduction. Yeah, so I was going to say I don't really have as much profound words to share because I literally ran from my defense up to here. I'm still sweating. So apologies for that, if you can see the glistening in the back. So GPSA has had quite a crazy year this year. This year we served over 1,000 students in our professional development initiative. That's 44 events this year, and that's up from 32. This year we granted $120,000 to conference travelers so those students could go present their research to help their careers. Our advocacy, especially our legislative arm, managed to successfully lobby the federal government to remove the deleterious provision that would tax graduate students on their assistantships. Yes. So this year, our current vice president, Amir Gilmore, over here, we ran on a slogan of "Your voice, our action." And this year, what we heard is that our international students' voices were not being heard. So we took that under our wing, and we really put an emphasis on our communication with those students. We put out a student survey to be able to connect better. We connected with international programs. And more importantly, we preserved our evening child care program into the future by increasing its funding by 25%. And those almost specifically go to support our international students. We held about a dozen social events, and we managed to successfully delay graduate student stipend cuts in VCEA. So the voices of our graduate students we heard, and we attempted to address every one of you. With that, I just want to say thank you all for a great year. Everybody in this room has in some part played a role in what a success it's been. So I want to thank first our two vice presidents, Amir Gilmore, and our vice president of legislative affairs, Josh Monroe, two of the best partners that I could imagine in our organization. I want to thank Alex Roberts, our staff coordinator. I want to thank everybody on our exec board for everything they've done. They've really done all the heavy lifting for us this year. The GPSA Senate, Dean Lisa Gloss, President Schultz, Vice President Mary Jo Gonzalez. I want to thank student involvement for all the help they've been, and the LEAD Award Committee for putting on this amazing ceremony. So thank you all very much. Now I would like to bring up the President-elect Amir Gilmore and the Vice President-elect David Silva. All right, guys, so please raise your right hand, President-elect Gilmore and Vice President-elect Silva, and repeat after me. I do solemnly affirm that I will faithfully, let me start over. That's too much. I do solemnly affirm.
I do solemnly affirm.
That I will faithfully execute the duties.
I will faithfully execute the duties.
Of my office and will to the best of my ability preserve.
My office and to the best of my abilities preserve.
Good. Protect and defend.
Protect and defend.
The Constitution of the Graduate and Professional Student Association.
The Constitution of the Graduate and Professional Student Association.
Congratulations, you are affirmed. The floor is yours.
Before I begin, there's a third person I'd like to have on the stage, our VPLA, Josh Monroe, if you could just come up. And so we are a little unique. We have a 3-president structure, and so sometimes Josh doesn't get the recognition he deserves, and he's my brother. I love him. So, Josh. And so I just want to say good evening. My name is Amir Gilmore. I'm a PhD candidate here in Cultural Studies and Social Thought and Education. I'm also the president-elect for GPSA and for the coming year. Joining me tonight, we have David Silva, who is the vice president-elect and PhD candidate in communication, and Josh Monroe, the vice president of legislative affairs and a PhD candidate in politics, philosophy, and public affairs. People usually ask why I love GPSA, and the 2 words I like to say is commitment and service. GPSA is committed to working with the community and university partners to give students the best experience possible. And so those partners will be like President Schultz, Mary Jo Gonzalez, the Graduate School, ASWSU, WSU Children's Center, WSU Foundation, and many other entities across this campus. The opportunities for social, academic, and professional growth for the graduate and professional students has been incredible, and GPSA is enthusiastic in maintaining these relationships, synergizing them, and building new ones. People also ask me, like, why do I serve? This will be my 4th year within GPSA. And I answer, who would I be without the service of others? Service has given me great joy and is truly a blessing. Service is my life work. Tonight, we are honored to be in a room where graduate and professional students have demonstrated their excellence, their service, and their leadership. These wonderful students will go on to shape the world that's ahead of them, and we will be there to support them along the way. Congratulations to all the awardees, and you will continue to be the pride of Washington State University. Go Cougs.
Well, again, congratulations to you all and best of luck on your terms this year. Mary Jo Gonzalez brings a wealth of experience and abundance of enthusiasm to her position of Vice President of Student Affairs at Washington State University. As Assistant Vice President, her leadership in student development extends to 6 campuses, guiding a myriad of units in providing top-notch, specialized student services that support every WSU student. Arriving in February of 2017 after serving as interim in a similar position at the University of Rhode Island, Gonzalez has been laser-focused on helping transform WSU's campuses into places where each student can thrive and earn degrees that will propel them into their chosen fields and as leaders within their communities. Having earned both a master's degree in communications and PhD in education at WSU, Gonzalez is respected across the nation as a student affairs professional. The NASPA Foundation, a foundation national group dedicated to research, advancement, and sustainability of student affairs profession, the student affairs profession, selected her as a 2018 pillar of the profession for her outstanding contributions to the field. She previously served as the inaugural director of NASPA's Escaleras Institute, and from 2013 to 16, she chaired the NASPA National Excellence Awards Committee. As a low-income, first-generation college student, Latina, and single mother, Gonzalez has dedicated her life to leading efforts which help individuals achieve their academic, personal, and professional goals. She's thrilled to be back home with her Cougar family and lead a team of dedicated, committed student affairs professionals. As a WSU graduate, she's honored to support her fellow Cougs as they learn, prepare to head across the stage of graduation and go on to become amazing alumni all over the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me in giving a warm welcome to WSU Vice President for Student Affairs, Dr. Mary Jo Gonzalez.
Good evening, my fellow Cougs. Good evening? There we go. Let's try it. Good evening, my fellow Cougs. Yeah, every year we gather here and honor those who exemplify engagement, excellence, and service in the WSU community. Tonight, we are honoring 42 undergraduate and graduate students who are recipients of the President's Award for Leadership from our Pullman, Spokane, also our Health Sciences, and Vancouver campuses, in addition to a numerous amount of student organizations, faculty, and staff, as well as community members. And as I was looking at the long list of winners, I was just in awe of all that these individuals and groups have achieved and accomplished. I want to name a few. An international service trip, advancing healthcare in rural and underserved areas of Washington, promoting brotherhood and sisterhood as members who hold each other accountable in values-based organizations, working to ensure that no child in Pullman goes hungry, training service animals, creating new organizations to support peers in places like Yakima, serving as ambassadors to for our academic colleges, and jumping into meaningful and necessary conversations on critical issues such as equity and inclusion, sexual assault, mental health, student media, and transparency in S&A fees. These awardees and members of our Cougar family who consistently and without thought were willing to roll up their sleeves and do the work that needed to get done. They didn't care about who got the credit. They served passionately, diligently, not for self-aggrandizement, but because they wanted to make a difference and an impact in this world. And they didn't just do it for themselves, they did it for our community, and they also did it for our state and our country. But that is who we are in our Cougar family, right? It is who we are. Our President's Award winners have built bridges across vast differences of opinions and seemingly, frankly, opposing sides and viewpoints. They've navigated some rough seas to help us all get to the other side and the other island. They've forged pathways for others so that WSU will be the institution that we hope, we aspire, and who we will be for our Cougs, current and future. And that is how we get to the drive to 25 and to be a top 25 university by 2030. It is the excellence that's sitting in front of you and that you're going to hear about this evening, the talents, skills, passions, gifts, abilities, and knowledge that will continue to create that transformative and transformational experience, not just for our students, but for our entire communities. So I want to say congratulations to all of you, our winners. And because they won't let me sing the fight song, I'm going to talk about the fight song. I want to thank you for fighting for Washington State University and for all the Cougs that have passed before and will continue to get across that stage at graduation. Thank you for helping all of our Cougs win a victory, not just in their personal, but in their professional pursuits as well. I want us to make sure that we wear unapologetically crimson and gray all day, every day. And I want to remind you that what you have done has laid the pathway as inspiration for our future Cougs as they look and see of the amazing work that you've done. It has only just set that bar higher for them. WSU is best in the West because you have done everything that you can to make a difference in the world, and we are grateful for everything that you have done for WSU, for the university community as a whole, for the community, the state, and the nation. We are deeply indebted to you, and I can't wait to honor and celebrate you this evening. Go Cougs!
And to continue off that, thank you, Mary Jo. Knowing how as students sometimes it feels like our administrators can be somewhat distant, and I've had the opportunity to travel and meet with student leaders from every single Pac-12 school, and I can say without a doubt that Mary Jo and President Schultz and our administrators are accessible, and they really do listen to us, and they really do care, and you deserve a lot more thanks than you get, I think, for that sometimes. So thank you again, Mary Jo. As you heard earlier this evening, we will be recognizing a variety of outstanding individuals and organizations within the WSU community with the President's Award for Leadership. Before we recognize this year's awardees, we know that we have some of the distinguished past winners with us here tonight to celebrate our new inductees. If you are a past recipient of the President's Award, would you please rise together right now and be acknowledged? Thank you again, and it's good to see you all back here. Vice President Gonzalez, would you please join me near the front of the stage as we begin to congratulate this year's honorees. Before announcing the individual student award winners, we will present awards to faculty and staff, community partners, and student groups. Although we are asking for one representative of each group and organization to come and accept the award, we would like to get pictures of the entire group after the event, so please do stick around. Please welcome now Tiffany Braun, Assistant Director in the Center for Civic Engagement, to recognize our faculty and staff recipients.
Thank you. Our first two recipients of the evening are Dr. Kathy Bierman, Professor in the School of Biological Sciences, and Dr. Ana Maria Rodriguez Vivaldi, Associate Professor and Associate Dean for Student Affairs and Global Education. Dr. Bierman and Dr. Rodriguez Vivaldi partner on an annual service-oriented international program through the nonprofit organization Hearts in Motion. that enables WSU students representing one of the largest culturally diverse populations in Washington to enhance cross-cultural competency. Through their efforts, they have inspired countless students along the way. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Bierman and Dr. Rodriguez Vivaldi. Up next, we have Dr. Robin Bond, the Honors College Assistant Dean. She has worked to expand the Honors Leadership Program and serves as the prestigious scholarships coordinator for the Honors College. Because of her mentorship, WSU has seen the largest number of students recognized by the Barry M. Goldwater Scholarship Program in the history of WSU. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Bond. Up next, our next recipient is Leela Harrison, the Associate Dean for Admissions, Recruitment, and Inclusion in the Elson S. Floyd College of Medicine. She provides guidance and support to potential medical school applicants, collaborates with other departments, and emphasizes cultural awareness and bias in healthcare. One supporter writes that she is a bright star for the College of Medicine and the state of Washington in promoting healthcare through recruitment efforts in rural and underserved areas of the state. Please join me in recognizing Mrs. Harrison. Our next awardee is Shoma Haim, undergraduate advisor in the Department of Psychology and co-advisor for the African Friendship Association. Since she first started, she has created a welcoming atmosphere and served as a role model to all of her students and rearranging her schedule to accommodate everyone. She is a true leader and her door is always open. Please join me in congratulating Ms. Haim. Our last recipient for the Faculty Staff Awards is Dr. Shanmi Wang, a professor in the Apparel Merchandising Design and Textiles Department. Since she started teaching in fall 2017, she has been invested in researching, applying for grants, and participating in the WSU's I-Core program. She reached out to the Frank Innovation Zone to make their laser cutting and 3D printing machines available to the senior design students. Although the FIZ existed before 2017, no one with the apparel design program knew much about it, and now it could be incorporated into fashion. Please join me in recognizing Dr. Wang. I also get the honor to present this year's President's Award for our community partner recipient. As a land-grant institution, Washington State University has a long-standing commitment to the communities in this state. And each year, hundreds of community-based organizations work with WSU students, faculty, and staff to improve the world around us. This year, we are honoring the Pullman School Food Pantry Program. This dedicated group believes that one's ability to access food should not be a hindrance to the quality education. Each week, WSU students partner with parent volunteers to pack snack bags for elementary students and deliver the bags to children's classrooms. Through this program, WSU students engage directly with food security on the Palouse, and they are able to see the large number of elementary students and their families who are positively impacted by the program. This program allows our students to gain a better understanding of the complexities of poverty, and in becoming more conscientious, students have the opportunity to increase their commitment to equity in education, food access, and food security. Congratulations to the Pullman School Food Pantry Program. And can I have everybody who is part of that program stand up so we can congratulate all of you? Thank you. At this time, it is my honor to introduce Evelyn Martinez, Student Involvement Registered Student Organization Community Advisor, to the stage to present our student organization winners.
Thanks, Tiffany. Through group membership and participation, WSU students lead to effect positive change. Group leadership can amplify the efforts of individuals and create significant collective impact. Student organizations recognized by the President's Award for Leadership exemplify the notion that we can accomplish more together than we can alone. It's my honor to present our first registered student organization recipient, Camp Adventure at WSU. For the past 18 years on campus, WSU Camp Adventure has provided over 600 students the opportunity to learn about other people and their cultures, broadening their horizons as well as giving back in a meaningful way. Up next is the Diversity and Psychology Committee at WSU. This RSO encourages students to be inclusive of all people, contributing to proper care for our students and clients while promoting the department and WSU in further cultivating the welcoming of diverse students and research topics. Up next, we have La Hermandad de OMT. This organization is always supporting its brothers to participate within the WSU community through volunteering, attending events, and assuming leadership positions in other organizations. They promote inclusivity and community service through WSU through their outstanding educational programs. The next registered student organization awardee is the Minority Association of Pre-Law, a multicultural-based organization that focuses on empowering students of color who want to pursue a career in law. This organization is dedicated to empowering marginalized groups and encouraging students to pursue higher education. Our next RSO is the Panhellenic Council. One supporter writes, "The women of the Panhellenic Council are pushing chapters to new heights, challenging the status quo of being standard organizations and creating friendly competition that will only enhance the community." Next up is the Society of Women Engineers. Through community-wide events, SWE establishes the common goal of promoting STEM, especially to young women and minority groups, and helps empower the next generation of scientists and engineers. And our final RSO of the night is the United Greek Council. The UGC has greatly impacted the community by hosting a multitude of programs, including the annual Multicultural Greek Leadership Symposium, the Poetry Slam, and supporting high school visitation conferences like CASH, Shaping, and Vibes. Congratulations to each of our student organizations and the amazing work that you do. It is my honor to be up here awarding you, and I love working with you all. That wasn't on the script, but I had to put that in there. Thank you.
So hard, too, to put into just a few words the amazing work that's been done by these organizations. Again, congratulations to all of you tonight. This year, an elite class of 42 graduate and undergraduate students have been selected for their exemplary leadership and service to the university and its surrounding communities, involvement that is congruent with the university's values of inquiry and innovation, character, teamwork, and diversity. To present our Graduate Student Award winners, please welcome to the stage Alex Roberts, GPSA Advisor.
Good evening. Graduate and professional students come to WSU from all over the nation and the world to participate in our cutting-edge, world-class research. Graduate students must be ambitious and talented leaders to pursue a degree here. Our first graduate student winner of the night is Motahari Atari Bujari, a chemical engineering PhD student and current director of grants and scholarships of GPSA. She epitomizes the spirit of Cougar leadership, and she has had a positive impact on the lives of graduate and professional students at WSU. Please join me in welcoming or congratulating Motahari. Up next, we have Teresa Bigand, a graduate student in the College of Nursing. As a member in the Academy of Medical Surgical Nurses, Pierce County Nurses Association, Washington State Nurses Association, Oncology Nurses Association, and Sigma Theta Tau International, she has shown her commitment to nursing and leadership. Join me in congratulating Teresa. This next awardee is Dui Ho, a graduate student from the College of Pharmacy. Throughout his time at WSU, Dui has served a number of leadership roles, including the president of the Student National Pharmaceutical Association and a student ambassador of the WSU College of Pharmacy. Please join me in congratulating Dui. Up next is Kristen Contogianis, a student in the College of Veterinary Medicine. She is the current Pups Parading the Palouse co-manager and WSU Human Animal Bond Club president, and has served in a multitude of other RSOs. Her unwavering dedication to vet med has inspired and motivated others toward positive change. Give Kristen a big hand. Our next awardee is Sarah Ann Kostick, a graduate student in the Department of Horticulture. She currently serves as grad student representative to the faculty at WSU Tree Fruit Research and Extension Center and president of the Wenatchee Graduate Student Association. She believes that leadership is not an innate personality characteristic, but a process that is developed, and I couldn't agree more. Please give us a round of applause for Sarah. Next is Dr. Shane Riley Reynolds, a chemical engineering graduate student. His leadership style has been described as an effective mixture of compassion and a willingness to roll up his sleeves and do the work necessary to represent graduate and professional students at WSU. Let's have a big go Cougs for Shane. The next recipient is Jing Sun, a graduate student in the Individual Interdisciplinary Doctoral Program. One of her professors writes, Jing has been a productive researcher who is considered one of the top achieving doctoral students in the International Textile and Apparel Association. Big hand for Jing Sun. Ashley Tay, a graduate student in the School of Pharmacy, is our next awardee. A supporter praises her leadership, saying, Ashley conducts herself in a manner that promotes many of the core qualities and values central to the President's Award for Leadership, inclusive of personal empowerment, collaboration, citizenship, and service. Please join me in congratulating Ashley. Our next recipient is Stephania Tubbs, a graduate student in the College of Pharmacy. She currently serves as the WSU Yakima Student Pharmacist Association president, the first student organization established on the Yakima campus. As president, she was vital in establishing the bylaws for the organization and rolling out the first community outreach events and social events on this campus. Please congratulate Stephania. Our last graduate student recipient is Jordan Zager, a fourth-year PhD candidate in the Molecular Plant Sciences graduate program. Jordan founded the Institute of Biological Chemistry Graduate Student Association and believes that inside each of us is our best self. Please help me congratulating Jordan Zager. At WSU, these students have gone above and beyond the already high expectations for graduate students to create lasting change in our community and lead their peers in a variety of ways. Please congratulate all of these recipients for me. To present our undergraduate student recipients of the President's Award for Leadership, please welcome Ben Calabretta, the Associate Director of the Center for Civic Engagement, and Xana Crittes, the ASWSU Deputy Director of Communications.
Hi. So today we get the privilege of recognizing amazing undergraduate students from all walks of co-curricular life. These student leaders exemplify the highest qualities of Washington State University and student leadership. They've been involved in many endeavors, yet they all share the same passion, dedication, and spirit of cultivating a dynamic campus environment, one that is truly special, one that is truly unique. Both Xana and I are honored to present these amazing Cougars to you today. So let's get started.
Our first undergraduate recipient is Parker Blekkenk, a senior studying neuroscience. He is the current Deputy Director of Legislative Affairs. Throughout his undergrad career, Parker has served in numerous leadership positions and has become a respected voice and constant advocate for student issues statewide. Congratulations, Parker.
Our next awardee is Zyla Brandis, a junior studying business management. I know, I'm that excited too. In her 3 years at WSU, Zyla has become a true social change advocate by pursuing excellence in academics, fostering an inclusive and equitable community through continued service to the university as a student leader, while striving to change the culture and maintaining high ethical standards and unwavering integrity. Congratulations, Zyla.
The next recipient is Shanelle Briggs, a senior double majoring in basic medical science and Spanish. She has engaged herself in many diverse activities on campus, including the WSU cheerleading squad, research assistant positions, and serving as volunteer and translator for a medical mission trip in Guatemala. Congratulations, Shanelle.
Next, we have Leo Covarrubias, a sophomore psychology major. Leo has shown his dedication through his consistent engagement with ASWSU, his fraternity, and various volunteer opportunities. He has demonstrated outstanding commitment to the development of teamwork and leadership skills and a remarkable ability to be a part of and greatly contribute to the multicultural and larger WSU community. Congratulations, Leo.
The next awardee is Jenna Damberg, a senior studying business management human resources. She is the current ASWSU Chief of Staff and has served various other positions on ASW as well. A supporter writes, Jenna is the kind of employee that you assign a task and never have to check in again because you know she's always on top of it and will get the job done. Congratulations, Jenna.
Up next, we have Haley Delgado, a senior biology major. She has shown outstanding dedication and leadership through her various roles as a writing mentor, McNair Scholar, and founding president of the WSU chapter of the Society of Advancing Chicano, Hispanics, and Native Americans in Science. Congratulations, Haley.
Our next recipient is Cameron Dyer, a senior studying kinesiology. Through his various involvement on campus, he has shown dedication to leadership and academic excellence. One of his professors writes, these traits that he possesses are invaluable and are factors that would ensure his success as a healthcare professional. Congrats, Cameron.
Next, we have Rick Flores, a junior music education major. Rick serves as a mentor and role model for everyone he meets in every organization in which he is involved. including the United Greek Council and the WSU Cougar Marching Band. Congratulations, Rick.
This next awardee is Rachel Forbes, a senior double majoring in computer science and digital technology and culture. She uses her own core values of integrity, authenticity, service, and courage to serve her community and lead multiple RSOs. Congratulations, Rachel.
Our next recipient is Devin Holsey, a junior mathematics and political science double major. She is the current ASWCU Pro Tempore, In It to End It President, Cougar Connector, and Future Orientation Counselor. Her dedication to leadership and WSU as a whole is clear. In a letter of recommendation as supporter writes, she embodies what the Cougar spirit is all about and what we seek in a President Awards winner. Congratulations, Devin.
Up next, we have Abu Kumaro, a senior studying social sciences, comparative ethnic studies, political science, and business administration. Throughout his time at WSU, Abu has used his leadership skills and positions to collaborate with other student leaders to promote social issues. Congratulations, Abu.
Our next awardee is a senior public relations major, Joe Curley. In his 4 years at WSU, he has served the greater Pullman community with his continuous involvement. A supporter writes, his emotional intelligence and his ability to motivate others has made a positive impact in their organizations and communities. Congratulations, Joe.
This next awardee is Naraj Lamachani, a senior in business administration. Naraj has served as ASWCU Vancouver ambassador, admissions and financial service intern, a mathematics tutor, and helped reactivate the International Student Association on the Vancouver campus. Congratulations, Naraj.
Up next is Hannah Lee, a senior psychology major. Hannah currently serves as the Greek leadership assistant for the Panhellenic community, working to better the community of more than 2,000 students. She coordinated various research and benchmarking projects throughout the year, including the Greek Leadership Camp, a week-long retreat aimed at addressing community concerns and risk management. Congratulations, Hannah.
Our next recipient is Jamie Lepper, a senior in business marketing. As the director of finance for ASWSU, Jamie led major transparency efforts to help students understand the student fee process and how to access information about affordability. She previously served as the executive recruitment chair of Chi Omega sorority. Congratulations, Jamie.
The next recipient is Pablo Lozano, a junior in agricultural education. Pablo transferred to WSU Pullman and immediately stepped into both leadership and support roles for many community and justice groups. He helped build the Society of Latino Engineering Students, continued to support Chicanx and Latinx Freedom School, and was invited to serve as the undergraduate representative for Covarrubias, the Graduate Students Latinx program. Congratulations, Pablo.
Up next is Keisha Matz, a senior in microbiology. Keisha is a WSU Pullman Honors College ambassador and mentor for fellow students in undergraduate research. Her current research has brought WSU closer to understanding the life cycle of the Nipah virus, a threat to domestic animals as well as humans. She is passionate about travel and plans a career in international research on deadly viruses. Congratulations, Keisha.
Our next recipient, Lambert Genzi, is a junior in environmental and ecosystem science. Lambert serves as a peer mentor for undergraduate research, Connors ambassador, and a member of various student organizations. He was accepted to the WSU McNair Achievement Program, as well as the competitive Doris Duke Conservation Scholar Program, and conducted 3 different research projects in California during the summer of 2017. Congratulations, Lambert.
This next awardee is Nam Nguyen, a senior in international business and marketing. Nam has helped promote international education and the opportunities it opens for students from all cultural backgrounds through his role as an ambassador for the College of Arts and Sciences. One supporter said he is a very observant sponge at this point in his studies. A fire has been lit and he is excited to explore this world. Congratulations, Nam.
Up next is Kimber Nunez, a senior in finance and human resources management. Kimber has mentored over 150 students in the WSU Carson College of Business, served as a tutor for the WSU Camp program, and new student orientation counselor. She's also served as a student mentor with the Dare to Dream program. Congratulations, Kimber.
Our next recipient, Hannah Eliason, is a senior in global politics and philosophy pre-law. She revitalized the WSU Political Science Club and is a civility fellow for the Foley Institute for Public Policy and Public Service Initiative for Public Deliberation. She also served as a volunteer and mentor for the Whitman County Special Olympics based in Pullman. Congratulations, Hannah.
Next up is Rachel Oliver, a senior in psychology. As a student staff member in health promotion through Health and Wellness Services, Rachel advocates for those in our community who need support. A supporter said, "You feel her passion and dedication to reducing stigmatizing harm in our community." Congratulations, Rachel.
Our next recipient is Anthony Pulagi, a senior in genetics and cell biology. He is president of the Pre-Health Club, in which he organized activities such as professional mock interviews, food drives, and sessions for students to practice MCAT questions. Anthony also works as a peer tutor for the Academic Success and Career Center, a holistic wellness facilitator for health and wellness, and student alumni ambassador. Congratulations, Anthony.
Next is Gabriela Ramos, a junior in strategic communication, public relations. A former editor and chief of the Daily Evergreen, directing a newsroom of more than 50 students, Gabriela is known for her role in helping keep the Evergreen a daily newspaper. A supporter said she visited dozens of classes, spoke to hundreds of students, passed out thousands of flyers and buttons, and has been the finest advocate the paper has ever had. Congratulations, Gabriela.
Up next is Savannah Rogers, a junior political science, pre-law, and strategic communication public relations major. ASWSU president-elect and former Senate member, Savannah has worked to represent students on campus via legislation, programming, and advocating with administrators. She has led numerous projects for a more transparent student government and helped create the Cougs Feeding Cougs program to address food insecurity. Congratulations, Savannah.
The next recipient is Kira Rust, a junior studying mechanical engineering. By serving as Director of Outreach for the Frank Fellows Program and President of the Society of Women Engineers, Kira has helped both male and female students become more engaged with the Voiland College of Engineering and Architecture. Congratulations, Kira.
Our next recipient, Eric Sandoval, is a senior business management and finance major. While serving as the vice president of public relations for the United Greek Council, a supporter said Eric acted as an advocate for all students pursuing higher education, taking special interest in the success of cultural organizations, helping them break down barriers, internal and external, to the university. Congratulations, Eric.
The next recipient is Garrett Snedeker, a piano performance and pedagogy major. Garrett has served as vice president in Allegro, the RSO for music at WSU. He was a sophomore speaker at Fall Convocation in 2016 and president of McCroskey Hall Government. He's also the founder of a new arts organization on campus, Arts Without Borders, and helped with the grand opening of WSU's new art museum. Congratulations, Garrett.
Up next is Jordan Sykes, a junior studying criminal justice. Jordan is highly involved with the academic clubs and organizations associated with the Department of Criminal Justice and Criminology at WSU. He has served as a research assistant, volunteer student intern at the King County Sheriff's Office, and the ASWSU Judicial Board, and Alpha Phi Sigma Criminal Justice Honor Society. Unfortunately, Jordan is not here, but let's give him a round of applause.
Next is Elizabeth Warren, a junior agricultural and food security major. Also a WSU Honors College student, Elizabeth has served as a project assistant and peer advisor in the Aspiring Teacher Leadership and Success Program, was a residence counselor at the Camp Columbia Middle Level Leadership Camp, and vice president of the Sigma Alpha Professional Agricultural Sorority. The supporter said Elizabeth accepts opportunities and tasks to serve and practice active citizenship, taking on everything from menial tasks to those requiring skill and leadership. Congratulations, Elizabeth.
Our next recipient is Omar Saragosa, a junior studying comparative ethnic studies and political science pre-law. Omar has served as an ASWSU senator and finance committee chair. He founded the Pre-Law Society and acted as a student mentor for the Multicultural Student Services. A supporter said he works hard to address deficiencies. He is one of the hardest working, most industrious students. Congratulations, Omar.
Our final undergraduate recipient is Andrew Zhao, a senior political science major. Andrew has served as chairman of the Student Book Corporation, an associate justice of the ASWSU Judicial Board, and is a fellow in the 2018 Frank Fellows Program. As president of Alpha Kappa Psi, he oversaw an 8-member executive board and more than 70 active members. Congratulations, Andrew. Before I turn it over to Zach, I do want to mention that right outside the ballroom here, these student winners, the graduates and undergraduates, will be recognized over the next year with this President's Award for Leadership wall display, courtesy of ASWSU. Thank you for your generosity. And so you'll be able to come back and see your picture and, you know, when you come back, when your family comes for graduation, that kind of thing. So we're happy to have it. It's pretty awesome that we could do it. So now I'll turn it back over to Zach.
Well, I think one thing has become shockingly apparent in the last few minutes. I'm probably the least talented undergraduate in the room right now. I asked if they had any extra awards, and they said no, so we'll just keep going right along. How about another big round of applause, though, for all of our undergraduate award winners, the graduate award winners. Some outstanding work that was done this year. Our final presentation this evening, we are honored to present the Virginia E. Thomas Endowed Scholarship for Leadership, Coaching, and Mentoring. To help us deliver this award, we would like to invite an individual who has been instrumental in both continuing the messages of leadership first shared by Virginia and in creating this award in her honor. Please welcome Kelly Brantner, Director of Marketing and Membership for the WSU Alumni Association, and Chijoke Amika, the 2017 recipient of the Virginia E. Thomas Scholarship.
So this is the 9th time I've had the extreme honor of presenting the Virginia E. Thomas Endowed Scholarship. A group of Cougs wanted to find a way to honor Virginia and the legacy that she left at WSU, a scholarship for an amazing student that embodies what was important to Virginia: servant leadership, excellence, integrity, character, and service, and keeps that tradition alive. Seemed like it was most appropriate. Each year I've presented this award, I've shared something that Virginia shared with us, lessons she learned and wanted to pass on to those of us who adored her, what she stood for, and who she was. She said, "So what have I learned? That it absolutely matters how you live your life, that no action is trivial. We can demonstrate our love and care in the smallest of acts, and the accumulation of those small acts results in a lifetime of respect, admiration, dedication, and love. That we never have enough time to spend with the ones we love. That we indeed hand down many things to future generations, and it's up to us to make sure that people know our story. Our greatest gift to those we love is meaning and context and understanding. Those who come after us will want to know who we are, why we lived the way we did, and what our passions were." Most people at WSU today sadly didn't get to meet Virginia. And while we get to share a few things about how important she was to WSU, accomplishments such as being the founding director of what is now student involvement, ASWSU advisor to dedicated and talented student leaders, and having a piece of advising practically every student organization. At the time, there were 220. More importantly, we want to encourage and recognize accomplishments that we hope Virginia had a hand in making possible at WSU, but that we know would make her proud if she could see it today. I asked the people who helped establish the scholarship to honor Virginia what they wanted to make sure you knew about her, and they said, Virginia was a positive person with big impact on so many people. She taught me to be a better leader, to see the good within, and to value our own story. Virginia taught me to be a leader by example and to show others the opportunities that they have through leadership and service to their community. Virginia was inspirational. She was a ray of light and really pushed you to be your best and find passion in all you do. She really helped me find my voice as a leader and use it to bring others up along the way. Virginia met us where we were at and simultaneously and constantly challenged us to be better. She made Washington State better by being part of our lives. We honor the spirit of Virginia that is in all Cougs, even those that never met her. So we challenge each of you to constantly strive to be a better leader. You're already pretty awesome. The accomplishments mentioned today are absolutely amazing, and you should be proud. We're proud of you. Virginia would be proud of you. But they're just the beginning of the amazing things that we know and expect that you'll accomplish. Continue to carry on the leadership and excellence that she instilled in the programs that still continue today. Tonight we have the opportunity to honor one individual with a scholarship that the committee believes embodies the legacy of Virginia, and we hope inspires those traits in other Cougs too. The Virginia E. Thomas Endowed Scholarship honors a legacy of excellence, integrity, character, discovery, and service. It is presented to an undergraduate student who has excelled in efforts to impact student life at Washington State University, but more importantly, has also excelled in leading and coaching others to become better leaders. This award is presented annually to a continuing undergraduate student who will be with us for the following academic year, allowing them to take advantage of the $1,000 scholarship established for the awards, as well as participate, depending on their availability, in some of the many leadership programs created by Virginia that continue to be offered today. This scholarship is awarded so easy for me to say, is awarded concurrently with the President's Award, a program that Virginia developed. I am extremely happy to announce that this year's recipient of the Virginia E. Thomas Endowed Scholarship is Elizabeth Warren.
Congrats, Elizabeth. I'm sure you've got to get back to the Senate at some point. How many times have you heard that joke, too, by the way? Elizabeth Warren. Well, congratulations as they grab their photo. Well, that about wraps it up. You know, what we verified here tonight is not only the remarkable progress of our great institution and the individual organizations, but the outstanding accomplishments of our most celebrated and talented individuals. To those of you tonight who are honored, know that we are indebted to the work you've done and the selfless acts committed each year that have made our university and, without a doubt, our communities a better place for all. Leader now has many everyday, perhaps even tired, uses in our vernacular, and it's not uncommon to be numbed by its constant use. But nights like tonight, when we're confronted by the true meaning of the word, its physical embodiment in our outstanding friends, colleagues, and fellow Cougs accomplishments, that we can declare with confidence that truly Cougs lead. Friends, thank you for this wonderful night. Again, congratulations to our honorees. Please do celebrate. Tonight is your night. Enjoy it. Thank you, everyone, and go Cougs!